Dear students, the question today we are going to discuss has been taken from the RD Sharma text of 10th standard mathematics, exercise 1.1. The question number is 3 from the page number 1.10. The question is, we have to prove that the product of three consecutive positive integer is divisible by 6. Here it is said that three consecutive numbers. Let us first understand what is the meaning of consecutive numbers. So consecutive numbers means three neighboring numbers or numbers very next to each other. So for a 4, 3 and 5 are neighboring numbers. So here it is, what is the difference between these numbers is 1. So we can represent using a variable like this. One method of writing, we can represent 3 as n. So what will be the value of 4 is n plus 1, 5 is n plus 2. Another way of writing is we can write 4 as n, so that 3 will be n minus 1 and 5 will be n plus 1. The third way of writing, we can take 5 as n, so 4 will be 5 minus 1 and 3 will be n minus 2. So this is the case, we can take it here in this question. We have to say that it is the product of three consecutive numbers divisible by 6. So let us take this positive integer as n. Let n be any positive integer then if it is a positive integer, then it is of the form 6q or 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 2 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 4 or 6q plus 5. If we are taking, so n can be in the either in the 6 forms, of the 6 forms. Let us take n value as 6. If n is 6q, so we can write this consecutive numbers through n into n plus 1 into n plus 2. As I said earlier, we can take the product as like that, product of three consecutive numbers. So now we are going to substitute the n value of 6q. So 6q into 6q plus 1 into 6q plus 2. Here, if you see that this is a 6 into a number, so this can be divisible by 6. So we can write further, which is divisible by 6. Let us take another case that if n is equal to another number is 6q plus 1. Let us see what happens when you take the n values like this. The same n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 is equal to 6q plus 1, that is n value, then 6q plus 1 plus 1, and here 6q plus 2 plus 1. Sorry, 6q plus 1 plus 1. Here the n value we can write 2. So 1 plus 2 is here it's 3. Sorry for the inconvenience here, that we can write as 6q plus 1 into 6q plus 2 into 6q plus 3. Now from these two we can take, from this one we can take 2 as common. So 6q plus 1, if you take 2 as common, we have inside remaining 3 times q plus 1. Here we can take 3 as common. So what is remaining? So we can write 2 times q plus 1. So here we can take 2 3s are 6. We can write 6 into 6q plus 1, 3q plus 1 into 2q plus 1. Here also it is 6 times a number. This we can take entire integer number. So it is divisible by 6. So we can, because it is a fact, 6 is one of the factor, which is divisible by 6. Let us take now the third case. If n is equal to 6q plus 2. So n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 is equal to 6q plus 2 into 6q plus 2 is n value plus 1. Another one, 6q plus 2 is n value plus 2. Now let us simplify this. We can write 6q plus 2. When you add these two, we get 6q plus 3 into 6q plus 4. So we can take 2 from the first factor. So 2 taken outside, remaining is 3 times q plus 1. From this we can take 3 outside. So we can write 2 times q plus 1. From this one we can take again 2 as common. So if you take 2 as common, we can take 3 times q plus 2. So these numbers around, let us multiply. 2 into 3, 6 into 2, 12. So 12 into 3q plus 1 into 2q plus 1 into 3q plus 2. If you see that 12 is a multiple of 6. So which means this entire we can divide by 6. So which is divisible by 6. The answer goes long, so we can write. So other three cases also. Similarly, n plus 1, n plus 2 is divisible by 6 if n is equal to 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 4 or 6q plus 5. So this is our final answer. We can conclude that if you expand also, we may get the same similar pattern of answer. So thank you for watching.